Gulf Travel Show presents Travel Consul research on impact of COVID-19 on global travel distribution pattern.
Global travel distribution. We went out to all our agencies around the world and asked them to talk to their trade partners, both retailers, wholesalers, and tour operators, and see what's happening right now. What's their finger on the pulse to see the reactions of what's happening. We were lucky enough to complete over 1,000 surveys from around the world. This was done in 20 major source markets using 11 different languages. And today I get to share some of that information. There's an increase in interest in changing their business model from small to big. And we know that's going to continue because it has to be. And also it's the opportunity to be creative in the way people run their business. The other thing we saw from our June survey is an increase in designing new products. As you can imagine, from 60 to 80% for postponing. A lot of that is due to restrictions. And at the same time, many were waiting to decide where to go. Areas like the Middle East waiting to decide, but not necessarily changing it. The other thing we saw was only a small percentage of those changing destinations. Those who had trips planned still want to go to the same destination. We did see a big range of difference between when the clients were deciding. As a matter of fact, in Europe, we saw a strong push that they were deciding in very short notice, and in other destinations, they were waiting to decide. This, and what you'll see later, is a need for flexibility, is a big push on, we'll see a shortening of a lot of the booking periods. Certification that the country is okay is the #1 priority. And that's quite significant. 3 out of 4 said this would be the client's biggest consideration. Right after that is the destination management of COVID in general, not just in travel. So it's important to get those stories out, not just what's happening in travel, but what the country is doing to deal with COVID. Interestingly, only 4 out of 10 came up with price as an element. When we asked, how is your job going to change? In June, we were looked about health and being advisors and safety, because that was the consumer's #1 need. Now that's almost a given. If it's not safe and I don't feel I'll be healthy there, then I'm not going. So now the next question is, can you give me flexibility? Can I change? Can I adjust what I'm doing? So not only does the company have to change the way they're working, they're going to have to be able to change the way the consumer has interest in that change and that flexibility that they've never had before.